Stop it.
So a good day, pretty good day.
That's an excellent day. What do you average?
I average a little more than 15, I think. I average 15 to 20.
That's great.
That's not bad.
See, I don't wear one of those. I probably should, because I really do walk a lot. I go to the gym like 5 days a week, and I love the treadmill. So I should clock my
For me,
steps.
it's just a good reminder. And what it makes, because I spend a lot of time on the phone, and also sometimes I'll spend too much time in front of the computer. So it's not unusual for me to spend the time on the phone all morning. And before lunch, I could have 15,000 steps just doing laps around the kitchen or something like that. So
the few times I've talked to you on the phone many times, and
I'm pacing.
So you're walking. Sometimes you've been outside actually like on a walk. And then otherwise you're right. You're always moving because I can hear you.
No,
and you're breathing and you're going.
No, I think it was Satchel Paige, who was a major league pitcher. He was a pitcher back in the, like, what is it, the 30s and 40s, and what they called the Negro Leagues at the time. And Satchel Paige was an incredible pitcher. And he only made it up to the major leagues later in life. Fortunately, when I was young, I got to meet him. But he only made it up to the major leagues later in life, and he was still incredible. And I think he had a quote that was something like, I don't look back, or, I keep moving because somebody might be gaining on me. So the way I look at it, we're all aging. And Father Time is gaining on us. So we need to keep moving. So it's kind of my little mantra. I do the best I can to keep moving because that's how I stay healthy and still able to do this. I feel like I do this as well today as I did it 30 years ago when I first started doing it back at QVC.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
It is really true. Because
I hope so.
This takes a lot of mental, capacity to do what you do, stand out here without cue cards and have all that retention. But we're gonna continue right along here.
CholestaCare.
Have you had your cholesterol checked lately? Well, guess what? If you need to lower your total and LDL cholesterol, we have a natural way for you to be able to do that with your famous CholestaCare. We have this also at very special pricing for this visit. Remember, it's a one day, midnight tonight. This is a one time, right? You're not here for the rest of the weekend, right? This is it for the whole...
Well, we're going to do a special show tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
We're going to do like a little question and answer show, because it's kind of a variety hour where I'm going to be answering questions, and we're really not going to be talking about products that you need to buy. We're going to be talking about just information that's important that you want me to talk about.
Wonderful. And that will be with Alice.
And with Alice, first time.
That's nice.
Yes.
Oh, you'll love her.
Yes.
She's
she's
wonderful.
Great.
She is great.
She and I met.
So 5 o'clock tomorrow, Andrew and Alice will have, I was thinking that this was the end of your visit, but tomorrow you have one more hour.
So the pricing will stick around until tomorrow. But CholestaCare, and we now have a 720 capsule supply. It's another ingredient that used to be much more expensive, that we had much smaller sizes because it was so expensive, and now it's become even more affordable. You take one capsule with 2 meals each day. Some people take a capsule with each meal, or might even take 2 capsules with their largest meal. It's not a drug or a medicine, but it sounds like it has a medical claim, which it does, because it can help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol levels, and not a little, but significantly, and also thereby help to reduce your risk of heart disease. It works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. It can help you reduce the amount of that medication you're taking, or in many cases, eliminate that medication. Work with your doctor when you're going to do that, whether it's a statin drug or something like Zetia, which, by the way, you could break that Zetia pill in half, and it will work just as well as it does if you take the whole pill, and you'll save about 50%. You could talk to your doctor about that, or you could just do some research on that. I think the VA now recommends everyone break it in half because there's no reason to take the whole pill unless you like funding the pharmaceutical companies.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, you do take these with each meal.
Right.
So if you take it already, you might want to stock up on the largest one.
Yes.
Or if you've not tried it before, it's completely up to you. But the large one is here at a 720 size, and it's only $139.90. $60 savings, $30 savings here, $15 or $6 savings. But the beauty of this is that it's a natural way to lower your cholesterol. And if you are a person that you realize you need to get to work on it, it's very difficult to lower your cholesterol. It just is. I mean, the drugs work, but to do it just with diet alone, it's very challenging. So that's what's beautiful about this. If you read the reviews, it's a huge customer pick, which means it's working, because obviously this is super measurable. You have your cholesterol checked, you start using your product, you have it checked again, and you will start seeing those differences.
That health claim wouldn't be approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and it didn't make the drug companies happy when it was approved, but it wouldn't be approved if this ingredient wasn't effective and wasn't safe. Absolutely effective and absolutely safe. It's a natural ingredient that comes from plants. It's called a plant sterol, in that Human beings have animal sterols called cholesterol. Plants have something called a plant sterol. That plant sterol interferes with the absorption of cholesterol or the reabsorption of bile in our body. Every time we eat, we secrete bile. So if you take CholestaCare, when you eat anything, even something that didn't contain cholesterol, this product can still help to lower your cholesterol by reducing the reabsorption, interfering with the reabsorption of bile. It's effective. I mean, I could read some reviews here quickly. Again, the reviews are compelling, but the product wouldn't be approved if this product wasn't effective, this ingredient didn't work. And you could expect reductions of 10, 15%, 20% or more in total and LDL cholesterol. And if you combine it with a high fiber, low cholesterol, low saturated diet, you start seeing reductions of 30% or more, and we read about them all the time, 30, 35%, 40% reductions when combined with a sensible, high fiber, low cholesterol diet.
There we go. You pick your size you want, take advantage of the extra savings, the free shipping and handling. We'll send it right out to you. Now, speaking of doing something healthy for your cholesterol, we have, this is my, do you know I've never had the chance to show this with you before.
I just wanted to mention it.
Yes,
I wish we had more time to talk about CholestaCare and talk about statin drugs and all of that. But what we also do, we have an oat